scammers are actually real. Anybody who comes to tell you double, give me 2K, I'll give you 5K, run away. Like, carry your shoe and begin to run away, because I can tell you that one is a scam. Hello and welcome. I am Okirike Daniela. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. So today it's going to be pretty chill. I'm just going to tell you how I went from a 0 to 100 in my mindset. And I'm also going to be telling you how this has really affected every other area of my life. I really want to tell you that, we've always heard that stuff a lot, where it first begins in your mind. I read Napoleon Hill, think rich, grow rich, or, and all of that. And oh my God, then it was very easy for us to just say, oh, these people, they've come again, these motivational speakers. Well, I do not consider myself a motivational speaker. I'm just telling you things that have actually helped my own life, even though then it sounded like a cliche whenever I heard it. So like I said, this is going to be more of a very just chill, YouTube session today. I really want you to believe it when it says that to achieve it first, you must see it in your mind. You really have to think big. And I really believe that the world, the universe, has a way of drawing to you your predominant thoughts. So what are those your predominant thoughts? Could it be possible that those are the things that have limited you thus far? For instance, what do you think about yourself? Do you believe you don't have any value to give out to the society? Do you think, oh, this greatness of a thing is for other people, it's not for me? Do you think, oh, I can never be a billionaire, I'm okay just, footing all my bills? And before we make an attempt to trash these issues, I want us to talk about how some of this conditioning, how some of these subconscious thoughts are formed. First off is through modeling. Yes. What was modeled to you as you grew up? Was it a life of comfort? Was it a life of hardship? Those were your foundational years, and it's possible that those things have sunken deep into your mindset, into your heart, and making it difficult for you to rise up above those thoughts. The second one is visual programming. What are the things you've heard about yourself? What have your parents said to you? What have your friends said to you? What have people in your environment said to you? In thinking about this, it's also very critical that you think about some of the negative things that you may have said to people around you that has actually crippled their mindsets about themselves. Third thing that forms some of these predominant thoughts is experiences. Experiences, they say, shape us, and it's very, very, very true. What have you experienced? Perhaps you've started a business before, or you've gone into something before and you were embarrassed, it did not end the way you had expected it to end, and this may have discouraged you a great deal. When we begin to understand this, we can now begin to declutter, taking away the wheat from the weed of our lives, and making sure that we uproot every root of negativity. So for me, this was my own journey. I'm going to be talking about it more in the aspect of my mindset from, just struggling financially to having an abundant mindset. How did it begin? Sometimes here, when I tell, there was during that COVID-19 time, and some people were donating 1 billion, 500 million, all of that. And, when they were mentioning it, I was like, hey, what is 1 billion? And everybody in my mind was just like, this girl safe. Well, yeah, now, where is that 1 billion that you have? In my mind, I'm like, I don't have it, but to me, I know that 1 billion is not really plenty money like that. Do you see? That is a mindset. And because of that mindset I have, it is easier for me to let go of money, and it's finding a way to come back into my life. Do you see? So how did all of this begin? It actually began first through a book I read, and the name of that book was The Millionaire Mind by Stanley PhD, if I remember correctly. And Stanley took his time to show us the traits of millionaires, show me how their mind work and all of that. And I was wowed. That was one mindset shift that I had, that made me move from just wanting to live a life of just struggling to meet ends meet, or living a life of abundance. It also showed me the role I had to play on my own path to ensure that I made that transition. Because it's one thing to say, okay, I want to be a billionaire, and it's another thing to make up your mind to imbibe those principles that has made billionaires and will still make more billionaires. You get, one is a wish and one is a strategic planning that ensures you get to the desired destination. So book was one of those things. And then there's another experience that I believe God allowed to come my way. And then I was actually quite struggling. I really needed money to get some things done. And a friend of mine walks up to me and he's like, Danny, there's a business I'm doing and you're going to be getting, I don't want to say the amount, that was like 2 years ago though, you're going to be getting so amounts every day, at least that every day or like every 2 days. And it was something that had to do in the crypto space. So now I had taken a mental shift from scarcity to abundance, and now God was bringing my way an experience that perfected that mindset shift I already had to accommodate it. Now, if I had not yet had that mindset shift, when my friends told me about that opportunity, and I'll be like, all these scammers. Now, let's be very real. Scammers are actually real. Anybody who comes to tell you double, give me 2K, I'll give you 5K, run away. Like, carry your shoe and begin to run away, because I can tell you that one is a scam. But I looked at this one, everything about it was legit, and my friend knows me. I was like, if it's anything that is not legit, just. And I also listened to him because he's someone who is only into legit things. So that was even one confidence I had, and I looked into it, it was credible, and that was it. So I went into it. As of that time, it lasted for a while. Oh my God, I had an abundance of a physical experience of abundance. So how it first of all moved from just a thing of the mind to something that was physical.